Everyone who told you to quit your job and go all in was solving the wrong problem. You don't have to blow up what you've built to build what's next. I did it inside of one of the most demanding careers, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. 3 points, let's go. I spent over 20 years building across design, performance, and creative direction, including a parallel career I built alongside a full career at Armani. I didn't wait for the right moment. I built inside the one I already had. But before we get into it, ATP Field Notes, articles I write, drop every Tuesday. It's free, it's weekly, it goes deeper on everything we cover here. Link is in the description. Now, the 3 points. The first point, the parallel path is the strategy, not the compromise. You think building something on the side is the backup plan. It's not, it's the whole strategy. Most people treat building alongside their career as the safe version, the responsible version, the not so quite ready to commit version. That's the wrong way to look at it. The parallel path is not a compromise. It is the actual method. It is how real things get built inside a full life with real constraints, using the time that already exists. The people who wait until they have more space, more time, better conditions, they are still waiting. The people who start building inside the life they already have, they are already moving. Which one sounds more like you right now? In 2012, I was driving down Highway 17 with my mom. Somewhere on that drive, I said out loud, I think I have an idea for something. I teared up behind the wheel, not from sadness, from recognition, that specific feeling when something that belongs to you finally surfaces. Men's professional activewear, performance garments built to move between a boardroom and a workout. The category was wide open. I knew it was real. And the Armani career was running at full speed at the same time. Global travel, creative direction, Milan, Paris, Barcelona. I didn't wait for Armani to end before I started building. I started building inside it. Early mornings, lunch hours, the quiet time after the house went still. The parallel path was already running. I just hadn't given it a name yet. That's the move most driven professionals miss. They're waiting for their current chapter to close before the next one can open. But the next one doesn't wait. It starts building the moment you decide to treat it seriously. The second point, the job isn't the way, it's paying for it. You think your job is the obstacle. It's not. It's paying for everything you want to build. Here's the shift most people never make. The job feels like the thing standing between you and whatever you actually want to build. The demands, the schedule, the energy it takes. It feels like the barrier. It isn't. The job is the income that funds the build. The structure that forces you to be efficient with your time. The stability that means you don't have to get it right immediately. You don't have to choose between the career and the build. The career is paying for the build. That one shift from obstacle to asset changes everything about how you approach this. Are you treating your job like a barrier or a resource? Here's what that looked like in practice, right? The Armani career didn't slow down in MOTU. It funded it. A decade of income meant I wasn't building from desperation. The schedule pressure meant I had to be intentional about every hour I gave to it. The global credibility meant when I showed up to vendors and suppliers, I wasn't nobody. Think about that for a second. Every driven professional I work with tells me the same thing. I don't have enough time. The job takes everything. There's nothing left. But here's what I've seen over and over again. The time is there. It's not protected. The job isn't taking it. Other things are filling it up. And until you make the deliberate decision about where that time goes, it will keep going elsewhere. The job is not the problem. The decision is. The third point, that window already exists. It just isn't protected yet. You say you don't have time, but the time is already there. You just haven't protected it yet. Most driven professionals aren't short on time. They're short on protected time. There's a difference. Unprotected time gets absorbed by the inbox, by the scroll, by whatever expands to fill the space. It doesn't feel wasted in the moment. It just disappears. Protected time is different. It has a name. It has a start time. It has one thing it's for, and nothing else gets in. You already have the window. An hour in the morning before everything starts. A lunch hour nobody is protecting. The quiet after the house goes still at night. That window is already there. The only question is, are you protecting it? In 2016, I started building in MOTU, seriously, for the first time. Still at Armani, full career in motion. I didn't create extra time. I found the time that already existed, and I protected it. Early mornings before the workday started. That was the window. Not perfect, not always consistent, but protected enough for the build to keep moving. Here's what I want you to take from that. You don't need a different life to start building. You need one protected window inside the life you already have. Not a full morning, not a cleared calendar, one window, named, consistent, protected from everything else. That's where In MOTU started. That's where every real build starts. Not when the conditions are perfect, when one window gets protected and that first brick gets laid. The window is already there. You just have to decide it belongs to this now. All right, here's one thing I want you to do this week. Name the window, not the idea. You already have the idea. The specific time in the next 7 days where the build gets 30 minutes of committed work. Write it down like this. My window is blank. Name the day, the time, how long. That's it. Not a full plan, not a perfect schedule. One window this week that belongs to the thing you've been sitting on. That's where it starts. One protected window. Everything else gets built from there. If what just came up has been sitting unresolved longer than it should, that's what a clarity call is for. It's free, it's 45 minutes. You'll leave with one clear next step. The link is in the description. You don't need a different life to start building. You need one decision inside the one you've already have. The window is already there. Protect it. That's the whole move.